this year, as many parents have. I've come here on behalf of my 4 children, as well as the parents who can't attend, who are going to activities, dance, sports events. And I have letters from parents who would like you to hear what I have to say. These are personal stories of damages caused by masking their children. We, the parents, have provided specific research and medical opinions on why masks should be optional in Chatham County schools. However, the most important point that we want to emphasize tonight is that mandated masks are only a small part of a bigger issue. The interests of parents and their children are obviously not being served by this board, except for Mr. Ham. Thank you very much. No matter what we say, we will be ignored. So my appeal tonight is to the parents, not the board. No matter what your political ideology, we as parents must work together to do whatever it takes to elect a board who listen to us and focus on the education, not the health of our kids. So I will speak to the parents. To recap these meetings for all of you, Mr. Zellick has provided his set of facts. He continues to push that cases are going up. He consistently gives a ratio of cases per 100,000 in Chatham County. We don't even have 100,000 people in Chatham County. This board is relying 100% on Mr. Zellick's data. We must insist that Mr. Zellick provide the specific data on how many lives have been saved by wearing masks. I am providing printouts, right here, of just some of the research supporting our position, and will gladly share that with any parent who is interested. Regardless of which data we will want to believe, it is our children's well-being that is not at stake, not the board's, most of whom don't even have children attending our schools. We, the parents, not the board, have the health information about our children. It is the parents who know that each of our children is different. We are the ones noticing the damage that is being caused by forcing masks. We are the ones who are taking our children to therapists because our children are unusually anxious after more than 2 years of being told to be afraid of killing people around them. Wear a mask so you don't kill your teacher. Get vaccinated so you don't kill your grandparents. That's what our young children are hearing in our schools. In fact, Del Turner, who represents District 3, stated that people are selfish for not wearing masks. That's already been addressed. But she even said, at least it's not a hazmat suit or a gas mask. Ms. Turner also said that kids don't complain and don't mind wearing masks. Ms. Turner has never spoken to my child, who comes home crying because he's tired of getting headaches from wearing the mask all day, and my other child who was asked to sit by himself at lunch because he was talking to a friend without a mask on. Does everyone realize that Chatham County schools are asking our elementary through high school age children to not talk during 10 minutes of lunch? And they're being punished not for talking back to a teacher, not for bullying someone, not for acting up in class, for talking to a friend without a mask at lunchtime. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? Because when my child comes home and tells me something like that, what is my reaction going to be? Suck it up, you're saving life? Whose life are they saving? According to Ms. Turner, our children are saving her life and they are being selfish if they don't do what this board tells us to do. Our superintendent, Dr. Jackson, continually repeats, at least our children are back in school. Jane Ellen Wilson, who has no children and represents District 4, stated children are vectors who by not wearing a mask may cause others to die. The members of this board are elected to a board of education, not a board of health. It is obvious, I am speaking for hundreds of parents and all you care about is my 3 minutes.
We're holding the 3 minutes.
It is obvious that the board members have not considered both the actual and potential, I emphasize individual harm that they are causing. It is obvious that the board members don't understand that if irreparable damage can be proven as a result of forcing any child to be masked or vaccinated without knowing each child's individual medical history, they, the board, bear responsibility for the results of their actions. We may not know for some time what the damages are that these board members have created with this mandate. What if a child suffers damage that is provable? The board collectively and individually will be held responsible. We have complied with the board mandate and have asked I'm almost done, and have asked our children to wear masks for almost 2 years. They have continued to wear masks that come home filthy, dirty. This is not selfish behavior, but the board is not listening to us, as you can see. so they have to leave us with no choice. We have consulted with legal counsel regarding the apparent negligence of the board's actions, and it is my hope that we will all work toward the best interests of our community, our taxpayers, our children, and our parents. I would prefer that we are not forced to take any legal actions. While there may be some merit to the board listening to CDC and other counties, Wake and Orange County, the board's responsibility is above legal responsibility. The board has a responsibility to listen to the parents of the children who Chatham County schools are educating. In your oath of office, it says right here, remember always that a board member's first and greatest concern must be the educational welfare of the students attending the public schools. We are only asking to make masks optional. If masks work, then masks work. Wear as many masks as you want. Every day, there are announcements, including 40 counties in North Carolina, acknowledging that the time has come to stop harmful government mandates and allow individual citizens to make their own choice as to what works for them and their children. The board members and the parents cannot be silent any longer. Let's join this wave tonight and come together and focus on the real challenge, providing a quality education for our children.